Press into the front of your hip / stomach to find a sharp bone. Move in from the bone to find your hip flexor region. Press the tennis ball down into this general area, trying to find some tender area, pushing down in small circles to massage out that muscle. Moving around inch by inch to find different tender regions, trying to focus on your breath. Start by pressing the roller into your thigh muscle, starting at the top and making your way down, trying to find a tender region and rolling through that tender area. Start with chin tuck and hug to align the elbows. Raise the elbows and look up to the ceiling, and then down to the ground, and repeat the movement. Trying to focus on your breath cycle. Start with both feet pointing forward. Bring most weight onto the back leg. Tuck the tailbone underneath you. Keep it there and shift your weight forward. Stopping when you feel the tension in this area of the straight leg. And holding this with good positioning and posture for 20 to 30 seconds. And you can increase the stretch by putting this arm above head and side bending, and then returning back to neutral. Start with your foot pointing forward, so toes forward and heel directly backwards. Try to straighten the knee as much as you comfortably can and shift the weight forward to increase the stretch in your calf region. The stretch should be mostly felt at the back of the leg. Start by looking up to the ceiling, pull your shoulder blades together and point your tailbone up to the ceiling. Next, tuck your tailbone underneath, round your shoulders forward and look down to your belly button. Next, rock back onto your heels and bring your arms forward. Bring your head down to the ground. Hold this for 1 to 2 breath cycles. And return to the start position and repeat. Start by chin tuck and shoulder blades back, and then find your neutral pelvis by pointing the pelvis to the ceiling and then tucking your tailbone underneath and then going somewhere in between those two extremes of movement. Trying to stay as steady as you can, you're going to raise your arm and opposite leg out, one in front and one behind, and then reach underneath, kneecap to hand or to elbow, and then repeat that movement. Trying to focus on your breath cycle, the entire movement, and then repeating on the other side. Start by flattening your back to engage the core, trying to push your whole foot down into the ground, not just your toes, not just your heel, but the entire foot. And then squeeze the glutes together to lift you up off of the ground as far as you comfortably can, and then lowering down back to the start position, keeping your back flat the entire movement. Focusing on your breath cycle and not holding your breath.